So last year, there were only 4 new playoff teams. That's tied for the fewest in 20 years. We're on a 3-year trend of fewer new playoff teams.
Now we've come to the part of the podcast where I tell you what's about to happen in the 2025-2026 NFL season. I'll begin with the 1 seed in the AFC. Hello, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Duh.
Patrick Mahomes is going to come out with a vengeance. Andy Reid is going to come out with a vengeance. The entire Kansas City metropolitan area, we are coming out with a vengeance. And I just think that the Chiefs are so battle-tested that, there's not going to be any Super Bowl hangover. There's not going to be any, lack of attention to detail. It's going to be the same mighty Chiefs, except better. I just see this team being better than the last 2 years of teams that we had, including the Super Bowl winner from 23-24. I think this team has the potential to be better than that. So I'm not seeing anything less than a 1 seed for these Chiefs. 2 seed, the Bills. They got a cake-ass division. They got a softer schedule than the Chiefs. Hell, they get to play the Dolphins twice a year. They get to play the Jets twice a year. The Patriots may be a pain in the ass this year, but they get to play them twice a year. So, a more cake schedule than the Chiefs have. So I got them being the 2 seed. Ravens 3 seed, they're just too good to not put them there. MVP quarterback, my second favorite quarterback in the league, a mean-ass defense, and they got a little better. And then the Jaguars, I got them winning the South and being the 4 seed in the AFC. I think Travis Hunter could be a transformational talent for that team. I really believe in him on both ends of the field, to be honest with you. Offense, I think he could be a Pro Bowl offensive and defensive player, if not all pro, at least at one of them. And, along with Brian Thomas, along with Travis Etienne, all Trevor Lawrence has to do is be functional, and that team could get 10 wins. And I think they're better than the Texans. I do have the Texans sneaking into the playoffs as a 7 seed. And then the other 2 wild cards, AFC West is strong, baby. Broncos and Chargers. Broncos with the 5 seed, Chargers with the 6 seed. In the NFC, it's a little complicated over there. Not going to lie to you. Because I feel that the Eagles, great team, of course, man. But they're going against a first-place schedule. They are dealing with success, something the Chiefs have dealt with for a long time now. So I just don't see the Eagles repeating everything that they did last year, man. Saquon had a dream season, had a great season. Of course, they bring a lot of pieces back, and that defense is still something to be spoken of. It's a mean-ass defense with a great offensive defensive line. I think that's the key to the Eagles. But I just don't see them being as dominant as they were last year. I got the Eagles as the 4 seed in the NFC. Of course, they're still winning their division. And their division has tightened up a little bit. It's gotten a little better. I think the Commanders will be a little better last year, but they're dealing with a second-place schedule this year. So their schedule is going to be a little tough. Plus, they had so many things go their way last year. I still believe in Jaden Daniels being possibly this year top 7, top 6 quarterback in the league. I really like his game, but I got the Commanders at the 5 seed. It's gonna be a fight with them Eagles and Commanders this year. And I got it, and according to how it is now, if the Eagles are the 4 seed and the Commanders get that first wild card, they'll be playing each other in a wild card round, Commanders at Eagles, if it was up to me, according to my predictions. My 1 seed in the NFC, though, is the Los Angeles Rams. And, man, I don't feel 100% strong about it because of Matt Stafford's back. And he's an older guy. It takes those guys longer to come back from those back injuries. And if you've ever had a back injury, you know how debilitating those things are. I think I slipped a disc a long time ago And it was like 4 or 5 times where my back just completely just gave out, and I could not walk. I couldn't stand up straight. I couldn't do shit.
Damn.
So those, like, them back injuries, bro, that, like, it limits you so much, especially as a quarterback. And don't let Matt Stafford get hit bad in a game and make it worse. So that's why I don't feel strongly about it. But man, other than that though, look, man, Puka Nacua is a monster. I mean, look, man, I hate to bring fantasy football into this, but they go by stats. And the stats said that when he came back from his injury last year, he started to kick some ass. Every single week, Puka Nacua was giving me quality points. And leading the Rams to the playoffs. They went to Philly and almost beat them in the divisional round. Y'all remember that? In the playoffs last year, the Rams almost beat Philly. So, they added Devontae Adams to Puka Nacua. You got Higbee. You got Kyron Williams. And that defense. People are not talking about this Rams defense. I am. I got Jared Verse winning Defensive Player of the Year. That young man is special. He's a monster. He's a sack artist. He's a monster. Just watching number 8 for the Rams this year, man, as he's coming off the edge, attacking people. But he's like him. He's the reason why I have the Rams being that number 1 seed, along with all the other things I mentioned. But that Rams defense is going to be vicious this year. A lot of people talking about the Broncos defense, and rightfully so. The Broncos defense is going to be good, but that Rams defense, I think, could be just as good, as they have just as much talent as the Broncos defense or any other defense in the National Football League. My 2 seed Buccaneers, they got a cake-ass schedule. The hardest team in their division, I think that they can whoop on the Falcons. I think they'll sweep the Falcons, especially week 1. Tampa Bay is going against Atlanta. Is that at Tampa Bay or at? It's at Atlanta. Okay, so Tampa at Atlanta week 1. I can't wait to watch that game. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be one definitely for Red Zone for me to watch. But I like the Buccaneers being the 2 seed. Baker Mayfield, he's been on fire the last several years. Mike Evans, he keeps getting 1,000-yard seasons. And Todd Bowles know what he's doing with that defense. Along with that cake-ass schedule, Buccaneers is my 2 seed. Green Bay Packers, they were my 7 seed before the Micah Parsons trade. Had to jump them up to the 3 seed. Their defense is going to be outstanding as well as the Rams and the Broncos. Mention one of my wild cards, the Commanders, 49ers, and the Minnesota Vikings. People sleeping on J.J. McCarthy, man. And, I get it. I understand. He's unproven. We haven't seen him in the National Football League yet. But Kevin O'Connell made Sam Darnold look like a Pro Bowl quarterback last year in that offense. You don't think he can do the same with J.J. McCarthy? Plus, with the best wide receiver in the National Football League, a lot of people going to say Jamar Chase. And I get it. I understand that. But Justin Jefferson is special. Jamar is special too. But Justin Jefferson, man, I think he's better. Just one notch better than Jamar Chase. Along with, I know Addison is suspended the first 3 games, but you got Hockenson. Man, look. Minnesota could be me this year. I got them as my 7 seed in the playoffs this year. Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California. Is that a suburb of San Francisco? I guess in between Frisco and San Jose or something. I don't know. I got Rams and Chiefs. Super Bowl 60. Of course, with our Kansas City Chiefs winning the whole damn thing. Patrick Mahomes getting his 4th Lombardi already, getting his 3rd MVP. I got Patrick Mahomes winning regular season MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and, of course, winning the Super Bowl as well. It's going to be a monster comeback year for my boy. I'm telling you. Jamar Chase, I just mentioned him. I got him offensive player of the year. Do y'all care about the rookies? I don't know. Abdul Carter, defensive rookie of the year. Travis Hunter, yes, let's mention him. Travis Hunter, my offensive rookie of the year, man. Excited for a brand new season though in the National Football League. I'm telling y'all though, Chiefs, we finna get it back in blood, baby. I mean, do y'all think I'm crazy? It's okay if you think that you ain't the first, you ain't the second, you ain't the third person to say that I am. But please, man, in the comments below, what do you think is finna happen in the National Football League this year? What's your Super Bowl prediction? Put your name out there like I did and stand on business. Oh, I've been waiting for this one. It's time to make a little money with Shynin's bets.
Hey, Ray, I know your club got gambling.
Boy, I've been waiting on this segment, man. Ooh, ever since I lost all my money on Super Bowl 59. It's okay, though. Let's make some bread. Chiefs, 3.5 over the Chargers. I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes is coming out swinging. And I'm seeing at least a 7-point victory for the Chiefs over the Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Next game, Eagles. Take them 7.5 over the Cowboys. Look, man, that Cowboys defense ain't finna do nothing with the Eagles offense, as it's gonna be a drunken stoop at the Link. They still call it the Link, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. I'm sure they do. It's gonna be a mosh pit of madness, of Cowboy haters, of just ignorance in Philadelphia. As the Eagles I think they're easily going to skate to a win over the Micah Parsonless Cowboys. Take the Eagles to cover that 7.5-point spread. I just talked to you about the Rams. I'm high on them, and I'm low on the Texans. I don't think the Texans are going to do a damn thing this year, to be honest with you. Take the Rams at home, 3.5-point favorites. They'll win way more by a field goal over the Houston Texans in Los Angeles. And the Texans don't even have a functional running back. They're relying on Nick Chubb. I love Nick Chubb's game. 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago I did. I don't know about it now. Can you rely on him? Is he still the same player as he was? I don't know. I'm not. They don't have Joe Mixon. If you leave C.J. Stroud to be one-dimensional in that offense, give me the Rams to cover that 3.5-point spread against the Texans in Los Angeles. Oh, boy, this one right here is a little spicy. This is something I definitely want to watch on Red Zone. Jets, Jets. Take the Jets. They're 2.5-point dogs to the Steelers. Now, okay, I get it. All right, the Steelers, they're going to be a solid football team. A lot of people are sleeping on them Jets. They're going to be young, exciting. Definitely one of the teams that I cannot wait to watch week 1 of the National Football League. Justin Fields and that offense, I want to see what they're about. A lot of, RPO action, a lot of, zone read options and all that type of stuff. I'm excited to see it. But Aaron Rodgers going back to New York, where they once just loved him. Like, I remember they were jeffing so hard with Aaron Rodgers in that Hard Knocks. And what was that, 2023? The 2023 Hard Knocks? Oh, it was disgusting. It was bad. And now they hate his guts. And he's going into the Lions Den in New York. Give me the Jets, as they're 2.5-point dogs to those Steelers. And then my final one, take the Green Bay Packers. Micah Parsons is probably going to make a big play in this game. At home in Lambeau Field. Not the frozen tundra yet. Not yet. The Packers, they always have trouble with the Lions. They've always have. But not this game, man. Packers are a Super Bowl favorite now. And they're going to play like it against the Lions, who I have taken a big step back. Missing both of your coordinators. And look, I just don't believe in the Lions as a team in its entirety. I think it's going to be a lot of guys playing for themselves this year with that Lions team, to be honest with you. I just don't see them being the same cohesive unit that they've been. I think they take a step back starting week 1 with a loss against the Packers, as they're going to cover that 2.5 point spread versus them Detroit Lions.